Another week, another broken community. You would think that people would have learned a lesson by now, but clearly American education has fallen off. That's what standardized tests are for, right? We love standardized tests for math, but can't fathom standardized tests for guns. Again, our standards are being put to the standardized test. I mean, this does happen every year at schools around the country, and even though we know the answer, we keep trying to write in different ones. We try to outsmart the test makers, and they kill us every time. We're literally shooting ourselves in the foot and everywhere else in the body. These kids in Texas had to be identified by process of elimination, the same way they died. Let's use process of elimination in order to look at the proposed solutions. Increase security? He was shooting before he even got into the school, and once inside, 2 cops were shot and the others were scared to engage. Single entrance. Once again, 2 cops were shot. Also, that's a safety hazard. Metal detectors? You can just walk through those. Police presence? They were more scared than the parents. Locked doors? Well, the shooter shot kids through the door anyway. What does that leave us with? The answer the world has known for years. I don't have to say it. It's as obvious as the reason Trump's NRA convention speech was free of firearms. They know, and we know, but no one likes to admit when they're wrong. We're living in insanity, doing the same thing, expecting a different result. The result of politicizing the lives of our children and chalking them up to different views is another school and community that will never be the same. How are you pro-life and pro-rifle? Forcing kids to be born into a country where their classroom or hallway can become a gun range because leaders are playing the gun game with their Call of Duty. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but guns will probably kill you. People are evil, but there's a big difference between assault and assault rifle. People can do wild things with a shot glass, but what people can do with a shotgun is literally mind-blowing. 2 days before summer break, 19 kids started summer early and permanently. But this isn't Phineas and Ferb. There's no fun soundtrack or crazy adventures, and this villain isn't endearing. Instead, half of us are Candace, trying to tell problems we see with our own eyes, but people just don't see it. We're trying to do our best, and the adults are the one holding us back. However, reality isn't a cartoon. Kids aren't dying in the metaverse. These are real families and communities destroyed by a disingenuous discussion. School shootings have officially become bulletin board material, where people empathetic to victims and people empathetic to guns become increasingly frustrated with leadership. The only unity on this topic is that everyone agrees it doesn't have to be this way. People's minds have been infected by American exceptionalism. We truly believe we work under different rules than the rest of humanity. We don't. America has more guns than people, and our culture protects guns more than people. Guns are not the victim. They are the weapon. They don't need protection. Our society does. A man was killed trying to help a guy whose car broke down because the guy pulled a shotgun to confront a police officer. We don't need to have any more kids playing dead on top of their dying classmates. We don't need any more parents detained while trying to save their children. We don't need any more thoughts and prayers or moments of silence. We don't need any more blaming of mental health. We don't need any more discussion, debating, or deliberation. If your solution to these shootings isn't the obvious one, then your motivation falls short of safety for all. Yeah, it's unlikely to have a shooting with high security and great community mental health. You know what makes it impossible? Not having a gun. We're driving on the cheapest tires we could buy and wonder why we get a flat tire every other week. An Oxford University education challenges your academic skills, while an Oxford high school education challenges your survival skills. Firearms are officially the leading cause of death among children and teens. Your trust in bullets has led to lead bullets in boards, making people want to put bullets in board members who seem to not be doing enough to take care of their kids. In this country that seems to like arguing bullet points, A gun in a classroom is an easy way to generate bulletin board material.